For our next unit, we want to start taking a look at numbers and data and averages. Okay? Simply put, data is going to be some list of numbers about a topic. The topic could be anything from height to age to weight to grade you got on a test. Data can be a list of numbers about any topic you want. But what you have to understand, we as humans take numbers and do stuff with it and call it analyzing it, so we have an idea of what do the numbers mean. We want to try to make sense of it. One of the most important things that's going to influence everything else we do is the idea of an outlier. Outlier. Now notice there's no N in this. That often gets misspoken by middle school kids. They'll say outliner. It's not outliner, it's outlier. An outlier simply is this: a number that is much higher or lower than the rest of your data. Now again, remember, your data is this set of numbers that deal with something. Height, age, weight, again, grade you had on a test. An outlier is a special number, and we're going to see its importance in a little bit. It's a number that is much higher or lower than the rest of the data. So for instance, here's a set of numbers. This is number of brothers and sisters that people have at home. In other words, number of siblings kids have. 2, 5, 8, 7, 2, 1, 0, 23, 4. So the question is, which number is the outlier? Which number is a lot higher or a lot lower than the rest of the data? What some would say, obviously, is 23. 23 is much higher than all the others. And yes, if you had 23 brothers and sisters, that would be a very high number. This number is a lot different. Now what you have to watch is this. It's a number much higher or lower. It's not asking for the highest and lowest, because if I would go here and say, oh, 0 is an outlier too, it's very low. Yeah, but look at the rest of the data. 4, 1, 2, 7, 8, 5, 2. Is 0 really that much different than 1, 2, or 4, or 2, or 5? The answer is no, it's not. What you have to understand is an outlier must be a lot different. It has to be so different that when you look at it and say, oh, number of brothers and sisters at home, 2, 5, 8, okay, 8's a little high, 7, 2, 1, 0, 23, 23! A number should jump out one way or the other. Is there an exact amount away an outlier is? So for example, if it's 20 away, then it must be an outlier. Not really. And the methods that you'll learn about won't be till later in high school or maybe even college if you get to that with statistics or averages. What I want you to understand from this lesson is this. We're going to look at lists of numbers, which is called data. Okay, it's a set of data. In that list, there may or may not be an outlier. Again, an outlier is a number much higher or much lower than the rest of the data, than the rest of your numbers. In the example we use, 23 definitely sticks out because it looks a lot different than the others. It's a lot higher. So the lessons that you follow through with this are going to show you what the outlier does when we do certain calculations.